Hello guys, I'm Aveline. Welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all having an amazing day and I hope you're enjoying your weekend so far. So today we are decorating an apartment. So last weekend I did the 2 moms and a son apartment. So this weekend I decided to do 2 dads with twins. So they are situated in, what's this area called? Spice District of San Myshuno. You can see the apartment building in the upper left corner right now. I don't remember which one it is. I can't see it because the picture is too small and too blurry, so you can read it though if you want to. And also if it's too small and blurry for you too, there is also information about the apartment in the description down below. So I always leave information like the price of the apartment or house and the name of the apartments or just my builds in general on the gallery, and also how many bedrooms are in the build and bathrooms and so on and so on. So if you are wondering about anything, there should be some information that might help you in the description. But yeah, so I decided to try and decorate an apartment for 2 dads. I'm not good with what's supposed to be masculine interior. Like, I don't really... What is the difference, to be honest? I'm not really sure. Like, just fully honest. I don't think there is much of a difference, but I mean, I grew up mostly with my parents are divorced, and I lived for most of my teen years with my dad. So from when I was like 12, I want to say, until I moved out when I was 20. So I lived with my dad. Was he supposed to have a super masculine kind of interior, since technically he was a single guy? I don't really know. But the house pretty much looked the same from when my sisters moved out, my mom moved out, and so on. Like, the house just kind of stayed the same as far as I remember. I was very young, so point is, I don't know what masculine interior is supposed to look like, so I decided to make this apartment dark and kind of industrial slash mid-century modern, which kind of is also the style that I'm going for in my own apartment. So is my apartment masculine? I don't really know. Anyways, I tried my best, is my point. Overall point of that little rant is that I tried my best. I hope you guys like the apartment though. I had a lot of fun with this one. I decided to go full on with, or not full on with the clutter actually, because it's very, I was very selective with the clutter, because usually I'll just like place down anything I can find. Anything, like the first thing I grab, I'm like, that's not true, but I placed down a lot of clutter. This time I decided to be just a little bit more selective. So it's still cluttered, but just maybe a little bit less, a little bit more toned down. They still have some plants around. I decided to go for a lot of the bigger plants for this apartment actually, because they had a lot of space in this little... Actually, the shape of this apartment bothers me so much. It's like the cut off corners, or however you want to explain that, and the whole placement of the window, as you can see on the far wall right now, it just makes it a little... If it was a 2-tile window, that would make it better, but because it's a 3-tile window, it just throws me off. And also the cut off walls, I don't know how to explain that, but like the diagonal walls, yeah, let's put it like that. It just, it kind of makes it a little bit difficult to decorate this place, not make a floor plan, but figure out where to put the TV. If you, like me, don't like to place TVs in front of windows, you're in trouble in this apartment, basically. I also don't like to put TVs, like, in the middle of the room, so just, like, out in the open, because as a clumsy person, my mom had a TV like that in her apartment, and I think I was chasing my brother for fun at some point. We weren't even young, like I was maybe 14, he was 12, or maybe I was 16, he was 14, something like that. And I literally ran into the TV. It almost tilted over, but we managed to catch it in time, and we never told my mom. So I just don't like the thought of having TVs out in the open, because something like that would happen. If you're clumsy, and I don't know why we were running in the apartment, don't ask, but it's bound to happen at some point. So that's all I think about whenever I see a TV standing on a TV stand in the middle of the room. I'm just like, that's gonna fall over at some point and it's gonna get ruined. It's gonna break. That's a lot of money just out the window. So I decided to tilt it just a little bit up against this little wall that I had dividing the kitchen from the living room area, and I think it looks okay. You can also see the TV from the dining table, which is something that some people like, some families don't. Some families even have separate TVs for the dining room and then another TV in the living room, but I don't really know. I have no preference when it comes to that. But yeah, the TV ended up kind of in the middle of the room, but still not entirely. I just didn't want to place it in front of the window, so was having a few issues here, but I think I figured it out, and yeah. Anyways, so for artwork and stuff, I went with mainly black and white pictures. I kind of, as I was building, because usually when I start decorating or building a house, I don't actually know, unless I'm doing like a Master Chef's tiny house like I did yesterday, I don't actually know who it's for. So as I was decorating, I figured out that this apartment was going to be for I knew that it was going to be for two dads and then twins, but I didn't know their professions, so I'm constantly backtracking in my explanation, whatever. But as I was decorating, I figured out that this was going to be for a photographer, and then I'm not really sure what the other one is, because I had this kind of like, I felt like they could be an artist of some sort, but then again, they don't have an art studio at home. Maybe they have an art studio, what's it called, rented somewhere else. I don't really know, but that doesn't really work for The Sims. You need to have your easel and stuff in your home. So that idea is out the window. But then I thought maybe they could be like a critic of some sort. So whether it's an art critic or a food critic, I just feel like that could work for them or for him. See, I'm used to not talking about the parents as if they have genders. I just generally don't do that. So when I finally do apartments or houses for specific or parents with specific genders, I still call them them. Anyways, but I just felt like an art critic profession would suit him. So he has his own separated office for that. However, my plan was, in the long process, if you live here for long enough and the toddlers, the tiny humans that they have, the twins, turn into children, you could turn that office into a children's room so they don't have to sleep in the same room, or maybe wait until they're teens or something, and at that point they could possibly afford a bigger apartment or a house or whatever they would want. But the office was meant as like another bedroom, but they turned it into an office. So I'm kind of thinking that one dad is a photographer and the other dad is an art critic, I think, because that's the closest you can get to a painter or an artist, right? That was a lot of explanation just to, well, tell you guys about their professions for these hypothetical parents that I haven't made or anything like that. You're allowed to make them, by the way. Actually, if you ever make households based on the stories or based on my builds or anything, upload them to the gallery and let me know, and I'll love to see them. I'll love to check them out. I'll love to have a look at them, because I don't know, I like the idea of that. So if that's something that you've done or that you're thinking about doing, let me know, please. I've already told you guys that I read basically every single comment, so you can just like write your ID and stuff and I'll go actually check it out. I don't know, I think that could be quite cool. But other than that, I'm currently not working on a video for tomorrow. I was going to do a challenge, but I don't think I have time to actually record and also edit it, because those take me like 8 hours to edit, because I end up with way too much footage because I don't know how to tell myself to stop. I just continue and suddenly I have like 2.5 hours of footage, and it takes a very, very long time to edit that. So I'm not sure that I can finish that on time. If I'm doing anything for tomorrow, it'll be either a tiny house or something smaller, maybe a medium-sized apartment or something. If you have any suggestions for that, let me know. But it's also because I am going out, or not going out, I am going to a museum with my sister and her boyfriend and my nephews and my mom tomorrow. I'm looking forward to that, even though I went to the same museum literally like 2 weeks ago with my dad, but I haven't seen my sister for a while, and the last time I saw my nephews, they weren't afraid of me anymore, so I'm kind of hoping that that's still the case, but you never know. So I'm trying to be that cool aunt who like gives them plushies and presents and stuff, and who plays Minecraft and that sort of thing, but I don't really know if I'm succeeding. So I just need to like say hi to them again, make sure that we're cool, give them some fist bumps, and I don't know, send them some plushies out of the blue or something. They like Lego though instead. I don't know why I'm giving them plushies. Maybe I'm actually like an uncool aunt or something. I don't really know. I actually don't like the word aunt. I feel like the Danish version is a little bit better, but also no, I keep getting... I'm just straight up shooting that down. You don't even know what I'm saying no to. I keep getting questions if I can do a voiceover in Danish, and honestly, like, please stop asking, because I don't want to. It makes me uncomfortable, because I know that Danish is not a very pretty language, and I don't want to sit here and just know. If you want to hear Danish, you can Google it, or just, like, search for it on YouTube. I prefer to just keep my voiceovers in English, also, so the majority of you guys can understand it. I just would not feel comfortable with that, so please just don't ask. I know it sounds weird that I'd be uncomfortable doing a voiceover in my first language, but if your main language isn't English and you do voiceovers, maybe you get my point. Like, and you do voiceovers in English, maybe you get my point, because I like to separate the two. I like to just keep YouTube in English. Like, when I'm on YouTube, even just browsing, my headspace is just English. My head is just English, or in the... You guys get what I mean? Maybe it's a bilingual thing. I don't really know, but I prefer to keep it in English. So, yeah, I just got that question a fair amount of times lately, so I felt like it's like whenever I mention Danish, someone will ask in the comment section. So just to get ahead of the questions, I just prefer not to, honestly. But anyways, I hope you guys like this apartment. I think we're only missing 2 rooms now. Did I do the whole... I might like jump back and forth a little bit, because I think I forgot a few things in the hallway, in the entryway. And we're still missing the twins' bedroom and also the bathroom. So I still want like clutter specifically for hallways or entryways, like a pair of gloves that's lying on a dresser, or a beanie, like a soft kind of slouchy beanie slouchy beanie that you could put on a dresser too, or just a pair of... I know there's a pair of sneakers in the debug catalog, I think, but I want more shoes that we can just randomly place in the entryway. Not necessarily a shoe rack, because I know we got those with base game, but just like shoes, messy shoes that are kind of like stacked on top of each other, just to place them in the hallway, because I think that would be cute. I'm a clutterholic. I need more clutter. What is it? Someone called me a maximalist the other day. I don't really know what that is. I'm guessing it's the opposite of a minimalist. I still think like I have some bare surfaces in my builds that could still... I don't think I'm fully there. I don't think I'm like a full-on maximalist, but I think I'm getting there. Also, if you're wondering about the genders of the children, I don't really know, but I think they're girls. Something is telling me they're girls, now that this is a gender-specific kind of bedroom. Also, I know the walls are very neutral compared to the fact that it's for tiny humans. They fit the rest of the apartment, so also they're just white walls. Like, it's not a big deal. Sometimes I just want to fit the children's rooms, plural, with the rest of the apartments. Sometimes I just want to go full on colorful in there. Today or yesterday when I did this apartment, I was in the mood to just tone it down a little bit, make it a little bit more neutral so it fit the rest of the apartment. So actually, I just remembered that I forgot to place hampers, so I'm gonna have to do that before I upload this to the gallery, because they did actually get laundry machines. As you can see, I kind of blocked off one side of the bathtub shower combo here in the bathroom, so I'm gonna place laundry machines on the other side of that, and the shower should still work. The side that's empty is the one that you need cleared to be able to like step into the shower or step into the bathtub, I suppose. And also the side that you need empty to be able to wash toddlers and stuff. And stuff like dogs. So you can place stuff on the other side if you want to. I just forgot the hamper, so I'll go back and do that. And also one thing that I forgot to say is that I also made sure that they had food bowls. There's some pet toys lying around the apartment, and there's also a pet bed in the parents' room. So you could have a dog living here too. No litter box, but there's room for a dog. I kind of figured they would have like a French bulldog or something because I think those are adorable. So I think it would be fitting for this little family. But anyways, that's about all I got for you guys today. So if you guys like this apartment, you can download it off the gallery. My ID is AvelineYT, and you can also find it under the hashtag Aveline or AvelineYT. Before I completely wrap up this voiceover, I do want to point out that if you are interested in Roblox videos, I've started a new channel just dedicated to Roblox. You can find it linked on my own, like my Sims channel. Does that make sense? Under channels, it should be there. So if you're interested in that, go follow me. I'll definitely upload a fair amount over there, as much as I can. I'm having a lot of fun with it right now. So if you're interested in that, there's a link to it on my channel. And other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Remember to like and subscribe and all that good stuff if you did. And I'll see you all in the next one. Bye-bye.
Friends will come, friends will go. They all seem to change while I'm still the same. 'Cause I just can't let go. And there's no one to blame. It's just the way it is. Like stone, emotionless in this world of stone.